Okay, so D1 minus 281.252a is equal to 2a because we just rearranged this equation, right? Okay, so now we have that established. We know for sure that D1, the length D1, which is here, right, is going to be what? Is going to be 281.25 equals 2a, and that's it for step 2. Let's go on to step 3 now. But haven't you noticed that this is a perfect right triangle? Perfect right triangle, right? So let's actually draw that perfect right triangle so you see it. That's D1, this is D2, which we know, and this is what? What's the bottom here, the base? Well, isn't this C, center to the focus, So that's 2C. That's 2C. So let's write a Pythagorean theorem. D1 squared is equal to D2 squared plus 2C squared. Okay? So let's actually finish filling in everything that we know. Isn't D1, oh, wait a minute, I keep doing this. It's not a plus sign here, it should be an equal sign, a plus sign right there, right? Okay, so you guys, isn't D1 squared just 281.25 squared, oh, plus 2a, right? Yikes. Okay, plus 2a squared, right? And what's D2 squared? Well, D2, isn't it just given as 281.25 squared? What's 2a? But wait, 2c, but we can't have a c, we have an a that we have to only consider. So we replace the c with this here. So rather than writing 2c, we're going to write 2a, in terms of a. So c is actually 90 plus a squared. Be careful with the squaring there. Okay, we have to square the whole quantity. So at this stage, you guys, we're going to use the solve function on your calculator. If you don't know how to use a solve function on your calculator, just look it up. And when you solve this, you'll get that a is equal to 80. Woohoo! Now, that makes sense because look, a is 80, and we know that this is 170. That means from here to here, we know it's 90, right? So we know it's 170 if we have 80 here. So a is 80, and we also know that here. So we can conclude. Fourth, sun is at, C is 90 plus A, right? And we got that A is 80. So we know C is equal to 170. So sun is at 170, 0 position. And that's our fourth step. But we have C now. We also have A. That means we can find B. So A, again, it's 80. B, we don't know yet, but C is 170. So when we use our A squared plus B squared equals C squared, which is a property that's given, we know for sure that B is 150, okay? And E is even easier. E is just 170C over A, which is C over A, okay? And that's about 2.125. And as we know, hyperbola C is longer than A. Therefore, the ratio will be greater than 1 in terms of eccentricity, okay? All right, try to understand this, okay? Yeah, it made it a little bit easier because this is perpendicular, but we won't make it any harder. You just have to really understand the fact that the difference between the foci is 2a, just like the ellipse when the sum of the foci are 2a, okay? All right, good luck.